My presentation must be coming up, but before that, my name is Ankur Vaish. I head creator and public figure partnerships for Meta in India, which means our team works with this huge creator and public figure ecosystem to enable them. Means we keep launching new products all the time to give additional tools for them to express themselves. So we train them on these tools. We build content strategy with them on how these tools come together for them to build their communities and engage them. And we also bring opportunities for them. You'll see some that I'll show you in slides. And then we work with brands and make those connections between creators and brands to help creators monetize our platform. So that's what my team does. My team works with creators. I'm going to start with the first mega trend that we are seeing. It will be on the slide when it comes, but the mega trend that I'm talking about is the shift of power from organizations to individuals. So, significant shift of power from organizations to individuals. What I mean by that is athletes are more important than sports leagues today, sports teams today. Musicians are directly reaching out to their audiences. Creators are directing music videos, fashion shows, starring in movies. Creators like Mr. Fazu are building D2C brands. So we see we are living in a creator renaissance. But why now? And that's because of three factors coming together. Number one, technology has democratized expression, which means everybody has the same Instagram app that they can just use their phone to shoot a very high quality reel using just mobile phone. And second, platforms like Meta have given mass distribution of content and built and brought global communities at fingertips for creators. And third is the change of culture in the sense that young people today ask for more authentic content, more relatable content, more real content. There were some videos here, but what's happening is there's some videos of, for example, I had this RJ Karishma video. She has 6.5 million followers on Instagram. What's happening is in a departure from the days of glossy and highly polished content that we're used to seeing when we were growing up on TV, in movies. What's happening today is people like RJ Karishma, they just draw beard with sketch pen on their face and they become their dad character. They put a chunni over their head, they become their mom character. And that's how they deliver the storyline. Everybody loves it, and she has built a 6.5 million following. In addition to giving non-glossy, really relatable content, authentic content to their followers, creators are also making complex topics and taboo topics accessible to masses. And so you see people like Finance with Sharon getting popular with 2.3 million creators because they're simplifying finance for creators. What you also see is cultural moments that usually brought local communities together, but creators these days during cultural moments are creating engaging content, they're sparking conversations, and they're building global community, bringing them together during cultural moments, and Meta partners with creators to amplify such content during such moments. But it's a departure from the local community around Holi to a global community around Holi. What we also see is people reinventing content formats. Just Neil things. You remember, how many of you remember watching CID when we were kids in 90s? Yeah? So if you don't follow Just Neil Things, I recommend you follow him. Last year we worked with him to say what next for you. And he came up with this idea called KID, Kalwa Investigation Department, which solves completely absurd cases. There was a murder of a cake during a birthday and he was called. So, what they're doing is in a departure from conventions, they are reinventing content formats. How was fashion when we were growing up? We used to see fashion in magazines, TV, movies. It wasn't accessible for us. But now, Tarun Kinra, the video is not playing with Tarun Kinra, he's telling us, this is the look that you can buy for these many rupees from Diesel. This is a book that I got from Street in Delhi. And this costed 10,000 rupees. This costed me 1,500 rupees. You get the same look. So they're making fashion accessible, fun, and engaging. What we also see recently is the rise of regional creators. So there was a girl called Cutie Beauty Khan, who when I went to Kolkata, I met her, came from a very humble background, very underprivileged social and economic background. Father died early on. They had to live with their maternal uncle who wasn't very kind to them. When she got to college, at that point, these platforms were taking off. She started creating videos. The videos worked. She became the first account to reach 10 million last year. Such a heartwarming story of platforms enabling livelihood for people. And also 10 million people love her. Now it's 12 million. So last year has been that year when we saw the regional creators coming on national stage. You perhaps know Niharika Anam. How many people know Niharika Anam here? She's actually collaborated with global counterpart, global creators also. So the fact is that for various reasons, people are spending time with creators. And what we see is Ruchi already covered 200 billion reel plays every day. If you think about 7 billion population roughly, everybody watches reels hypothetically, then everybody watching 30 reels every day. That's the extent. So people are spending time with creators. And 58% of consumers in our research say that they bought a new product because of a creator's recommendation in the last 6 months. And 2x people say, twice the number of people say they would rather watch influencer advertising than traditional advertising. Why so? Because influencer advertising, if done right, it's just that organic storyline like RJ Karishma does. But they've just plugged the product in such a beautiful way that sometimes I go, wow, you could also do this. I didn't know. And I'm sure all of you do that. This was the girl, Cutie Beauty Khan, that I was talking about, became the first account to hit 10 million in East and currently is at 12 million. Very simple girl, comes from very underprivileged background. Let's move forward, actually. So what I was saying was, since people are spending so much time with creators, brands are starting to recognize this. You have to reach out to your consumers, and this is what better way than this. So you are working with creators. If you go to the my clicker will work perhaps. These are 3 examples that we have enabled recently. One is Racket Bankisa launching Wheat Men. And these are across the funnel. So they wanted to build awareness about Wheat Men, how easy it is to get ready with Wheat Men. So they took some creators and demonstrated through a very interesting storyline of how easy it is to get ready with Wheat Men. This is about Swiggy Jenny. They wanted to land the message that be calm and let Swiggy Jenny do the calm. So they showed that storyline. This is an anime creator, showed a storyline in a very interesting way of how you want to do something else. You don't want to go out to buy something, Swiggy Jenny can do it for you. And this is an example of Navi, which wanted to drive downloads of their app along with funding in the wallet. And they wanted to go regional. So they worked with us to pick regional creators in their target markets and land at this point. And all of these campaigns have done incredibly well for these brands. These are just 3 examples of many that we have done. Some with, in fact, Navi was done with social influencer.in. Not just brands, but other traditional gatekeepers of media ecosystem also recognizing the importance of creators. These are 2 examples, very interesting ones. The first one is ICC T20 World Cup last year, when for the first time Meta created a creator squad who went to Australia, and you may have seen a lot of content, Danish Seth, RJ Karishma, etc. This was RJ Karishma doing a collaboration content with a player about Sasuma, I want your daughter's hand in marriage, and how funny it is when the person doesn't speak Hindi. And this reel hit 30 million. And this is organic. This is not promoted. Think about it. That's a reach of creators. And this is an example of Shark Tank, where Mayur Zumani, who is a music meme creator, if you don't follow him, please do. Very interesting. Created this promotional content with Shark Tank India. The reel hit 10 million plus. If we move forward, what is our role in this ecosystem? We work with creator ecosystem in 3 key ways. Number 1, I have a team of partner managers who work one-to-one very closely on building a content strategy, bringing very interesting opportunities. Yesterday we launched WhatsApp channel, so we worked with some of them to be the lighthouse partners. So there's always on partnership with 2,000 odd creators that we do. Then we have a Born on Instagram program, which was we can never hire so many people who can work one-on-one with all the creators. It's very humongous in India. So we built this program, which is self-serve program. You can go to a website called bornoninstagram.com and you can register there and you can do a creator course, and you know everything that Instagram can teach you then. And after that, once you've done that, we have our eyes on you. We will bring you opportunities. We have been doing that. Currently, more than 300,000 creators in India are registered on Born Instagram and are engaged with us. So when you have an opportunity and you come to Meta through a partner or directly, this is the pool that we can tap into. Practically every filter, we get creators. Regional, any genre, any preference, we have creators. Engage with us, trained by us. Then we have this interesting model where we are saying, even then, if you want a little bit extra, you want to talk to a partner manager, we have a one way for you to fix a one-time telephonic conversation with our partner manager who will take your queries, resolve them, help you. So across the spectrum, we have different models in which we enable the creator ecosystem. The other way we do is we bring creators together in different ways. This was the creator squad for ICC that I talked about. Bihari Ladka, I think his first flight abroad through this. These are the kind of opportunities we are creating for creators. This is our Meta Creator Day. We do it about 5-6 times a year. Last year we did 5 different locations in India, 5 different cities. We brought creators together under one roof to celebrate their journey, to give them opportunity to network, get to know each other. And these are smaller versions that we do mostly in tier 2 cities. This is Bangalore example, but we do mostly in tier 2 cities. The idea is to bring creators together, forge connections so that locally they can find opportunities to collaborate and do more interesting stuff. Finally, as I said, we enable this ecosystem also in the way that we help them monetize through connections between brands and creators. These are the recent examples that we have worked with Chayos, Jupiter, and Mini TV. These guys had specific asks. They came to us sometimes through agencies, and we worked with them to get the right creators. We advised them on creatives, and then our sales counterparts, Ruchi's team, helped them with the media plan and measurement. So this is just a sample roster of brands that we have recently worked with, very recently in the last few months. Brought creators for them. What's the opportunity for you? So I have a standard, can you go to the next slide? Okay. Okay, just closing. Standard 5-part thing, you should define your objectives very clearly, obviously. Have the right creators. You should let them tell the story because they have the connect with their audience. Add paid media to scale and finally measure. But the 2 things that I want to land with you is number 1, this mix of different creator stages helps you get better CPC, better ROI. And second, if you just do organic creator content, that doesn't do as well. If you add on top of it VCA spends, you scale it, that does better. If you go to the next slide, that would be, to get you started, here's an exclusive offering that we have. Born on Instagram Creator Kit. That is only for people who work either directly with Meta or work with us through an agency partner like Influencer.in, where you get end-to-end program management by Meta's partner agency. We curate a list of creators in partnership with the agency for you based on your brief. We have commitment to secure transparent creator costs. So the money that you pay goes to creators, it doesn't go anywhere else. So you don't have any markups, unnecessary markups, etc. We give you creator guidance, quality checks by our creative shop, and we give you guidance on media plan and measurement. If you go forward, last slide, I promise you, is the asks from you to be part of this is minimum 35K USD of investment to amplify the organic content. Measurement study set up in alignment with our Meta Marketing Science team, Ruchi's team, and partnership and approval to publish a case study. This was from me. Sorry, a lot of my videos didn't play, but I hope this was interesting. Thank you.